Buenas tardes, raza. ¿Cómo están? ¿Cómo está yendo su día? Quiero que sepan que aquí en el sur de Texas está hermoso el día. Hi, everybody. We have a wonderful day today here in the south of Texas. This is my second cup of coffee for the day. I hope that your day started off with a nice cup of coffee and a donut on the side. Quiero cafecear con ustedes. I want to gossip with you, but don't tell anybody. I want to gossip with you about how sometimes it's hard to keep your circle small of friends or people that you talk to. Sometimes you have to open your circle more than what you want, but today I had to go and I was filling out an application for employment. And can you believe that that application was 34 pages? It was like, and then I'm not the computer expert, so I had to call somebody that's not in the workforce. And she's like, I only got 30 minutes and then I have to leave. And I'm like, I'll be right there. So then she helped me. She copied it for me and stuff. And then I'm like, oh, she's not going to work till next week. I need to have this application in. How am I going to do it? So I had to go to the workforce here in Raymondville, and I really don't like to. No me gusta ir a la workforce de aquí de Raymondville porque usualmente ellos nomás quieren que te metas a la computadora y que hagas las cosas de la computadora de ahí, y lo que yo tenía que hacer no requería que yo me metiera a la computadora, requería la inteligencia de ellos para saber cómo agarrar los 30 papeles que yo tenía en mi mano, 34, y agarrarlos y meterlos en una scanner. Luego mandarlos para mi email, luego mandarlos para otra parte de mi email, luego decirme, si te vuelve a pasar esto, aquí va a estar en tu email. So tuvimos que mandar una copia con una aplicación y otra copia sin aplicación para poder tenerla yo en mi email, para después poderla mandar de ahí si necesito para otras gentes, porque yo le estaba diciendo a la muchacha que la primera resume que yo tengo en mi teléfono le faltan cosas. Todo el tiempo te piden el birth certificate de papel y yo tengo un birth certificate de tarjeta porque donde yo nací, a mi mamá le dieron una tarjetita de plástico que dice mi nombre, dónde nací y el estado y todo eso, y tiene el sello en el plástico. Pues it's old, it's 59 years old or something like that. So it's cracking and stuff, and they always look at you funny, is this a real birth certificate? But it is a real birth certificate. But then, as an adult, les quiero decir y les voy a decir, se me habían perdido los shot records que mi mamá, claro que yo tengo todos mis shots, pero no tenía el record de esas shots. So hace unos cuantos años para atrás, antes de COVID, yo el 2018 tuve que agarrar todas mis inyecciones de niña de vuelta. Ya las tenía, so todas las tuve que agarrar de vuelta y 1 o 2 veces. So it was like I had to go, como si fuera así una niña de vuelta, todas las shots de vuelta. Y si lo hacen y luego después a los 6 meses tienes que agarrar otra shot. Entonces yo tenía ese record y es algo que debe de estar incluido en tu resume. Tenía la tarjeta de las COVID shots que me han dado, son 3. Entonces todo eso lo tuve que incluir en el resume junto con la tweet card y otras cosas que no estaban originalmente en mi resume. Entonces estaba haciendo muchos papeles, and it's like, and it all has to go into the computer. And I'm like, Cuando yo estaba trabajando, todos los computadoras y todo lo de las computadoras es cuando estaban developing it, and it came more and more and more, but it was flying over me because I was in a room with people that were incarcerated and I didn't have to deal with a computer. So at 59, it's kind of hard to deal with a computer. And these people want to know if you can type 100 words a minute. I cannot. I'm not going to lie to anybody on a job application. So it's kind of like, oh, you're in the middle of trying to process all this. And then you're trying to keep your circle small, but then I'm not like that. So I'm making I want to chismear with you about what's going on and why it happened. And it's like, it's really hard because all the technology, the computer technology and everything was being advanced more and more when I was inside those cells with those detainees. And as a correctional officer, I was working 12 hours and I was sleeping 10. So the other 2 hours were take a shower, eat your breakfast or eat your lunch or eat your dinner and go back to work. I was not, when I was working, all those years that I was working, I was not on my cell phone because you're not allowed to have cell phones in there. So that was not, I don't even like to mess with my cell phone too much because I might mess it up and stuff like that. So it's like, hi, how do you do that? And it's hard for me because I have to include other people into stuff that might and might not be personal for me. You know, it's like I have a lot of degrees that have to go along with my resume, or a lot of stuff that I've done in my jobs that have to go with my resume, and other people see them and they're like, they just wonder probably, you know, why is she asking me for help? But it's because I need to ask people for help. And then, you know, when you go to the workforce, they want to get credit for whatever job you're applying for because, of course, it makes them look good. Even if they don't help you that much, they want the credit. So, of course, I didn't go through work in Texas. I just went and asked the girl for help. And I told her it's not including any of those computers over there. It's going to include your scanner and maybe your computer because we got to figure it out. She figured it out real quick because she knows how to handle the computers and I don't. But, you know, sometimes you got to watch what you allow people to see or hear or what you say to them. En veces tienes que fijarte con quién estás hablando, qué es lo que estás diciendo y qué es lo que los dejas ver. Some people visit you at your house and to you, your house is clean. But to them, it might be cluttery. You know, and it's like, but, you know, it's my house, it's clean. Then you have other people that will criticize even the car that you drive. Do you know that in this application I had to put what type of vehicle I'm driving, if that vehicle is going to get me to work, who's insuring it, is it in my name? And it's like, really? I mean, is it not enough for me to send you a resume with everything? You want to know what type of vehicle I'm driving, who's insuring it, is it in my name, is it in somebody else's name? Why would it be in somebody else's name is beyond me. But, you know, these are all the questions that were in this application. And I'm like, and then you have to have somebody else looking at it because they're faxing it or copying it or transferring it back to your email. And it's like they're seeing it. And you're like, okay, so I'm having to open this circle a little bigger of private information that's being shared. So, you know, always watch out what you're doing. With information. Do you really trust the person that you're showing it to and stuff like that? Because you never know. Y'all have a nice day. Disfruten el resto del día.